Okay, it's been 24 hours since, old Brownie got pulled. I am pretty much, miserable. Miserable is definitely an overstatement. I'm not in any pain, which is good. But every time it comes to something going in my mouth, or it comes to me getting hungry, it's a catch-22. I mean, obviously, I'm not allowed to eat anything with any real texture, so I decided to treat myself. I don't really ever eat McDonald's, but the fries are nice and soft, so, I mean, I thought I deserved to treat myself, because, oh my god. And I got a Shamrock Shake, which after I got home, first of all, I put it in my pocket to get it home, because it was cold. I'll talk more about that disaster later. But then I walked to the door, and I realized, I can't use a freaking straw! Nobody wants to drink a milkshake out of the cup, but that's what I'm doing. And I'm now realizing that this is way more sugar than I am used to. I guess at 16, this amount of sugar is more appealing. So, yeah. See if my brother wants some, I guess. Or maybe the cat. Hello, frog fans! Alright, we're back in the crib for another changing video with Miss Emma. Your flamingo's all crooked. Flamingo! So cute. Alright, anyways, we're here to change her out of the flamingo shirt. I was thinking of changing someone else today, because, the past few videos have been about Emma, but I mean, she's the new baby. She gets some special attention, and she has so many cute outfits that she's never worn before, so. I think I definitely am going to change her eyes out, though. Get some other eyes. I mean, I thought these ones looked pretty realistic, but now that she's all, assembled and all that, you can't beat glass eyes. You just can't. Even though they are a lot more expensive, it's just, for realism, nothing beats a glass eye. But these are by far the most realistic acrylic eyes I've ever seen. Okay, well, anyways, on to the main subject of the video. And, the little, what would you call it, anecdote? No, little moment you saw before. Come on, you. Such thick thighs. She's sliding down. But I got a tooth pulled yesterday. And, I mean, it's no big deal, and, for most people, it's no big deal, and it's not that huge of a deal for me, but it is, kind of, because I have massive, and I mean, diagnosed phobia of any sort of shot or needle, and, you know, it's bad enough when it goes in the arm, but when it's coming straight at your face and in your mouth, it makes it like 5 times worse. Milkshake break. Yum. Very, very sugary, and I'm probably going to be running laps around the room when I finish this video, but still good. Oh yeah, these are feety pants. Oh my god, I love her feet so much. So cute. But yeah, anyways, so I mean, I have anxiety around the dentist to begin with. I mean, most people do. But I have, like, full-out anxiety attacks. Like, I was shaking the entire time. And, you know, like, I don't expect people to really understand it. It's just, like, if you've gone through it, you understand it. And if you don't, you can't really understand it. I mean, there's people who are very supportive of it, and then there's people who don't get it, can't get it, and don't understand it. But if you do have an anxiety disorder, an actual, diagnosed anxiety disorder, you know how hard it can be, and you know, like, it's totally irrational, because I had been putting off going to see a dentist about this tooth for a while, and, basically because of my phobia around the dentist, and the freezing, and the fact that we don't have insurance, basically, I just, like, put it off, and I was like, if it's not hurting, I'm not going to do anything about it. But then, the filling for the tooth that I had gotten a couple years ago came out, and underneath it was all rotted out and brown and all that, and that's why I nicknamed it Brownie. So Brownie is gone now, and Brownie was not so happy. He was protesting by giving me pain. So eventually I just, bit the bullet and made an appointment. Why are you putting her arm in first? You know it doesn't work that way. Duh. And again, this is going to sound, if you get it, you get it, you don't, you don't. This is going to sound a little bit strange given the fact that I am 21. But for the first time, I went to the dentist alone, and that was daunting, because when you have an anxiety disorder like this, and you're used to having people who help you cope, it's hard to not have someone who's there who can, one, advocate for you when you're having an anxiety attack, and two, who understands what you're going through and can help you through it. But I did pretty good, I think, and, this is probably one of my worst irrational fears, is the dentist. I'd rather get, like, an actual invasive surgery than go to the dentist. But I did it, and I was able to pay for it all by myself, which I am proud of, because even though I know that they have no problem doing it, and they would have done it if I had asked or needed them to, I do feel like a burden asking for my family to pay for it. So I was able to pay for it with the money that I had put away for an emergency, kind of like this. So, pays off. Oh my goodness. I hate it when the sleeves do this. They look fine like this, but when you move her arms, they get all... don't even know what that sound was. That was a big thing for me. And yeah, now Brownie is gone, and there's no more pain. I was surprised. I'm still surprised that I'm not in pain. I mean, it does feel a little weird. And every once in a while I do feel a little bit of a sting from it, but the only time I took some regular ibuprofen last night, a couple hours after it happened, and that's it. I've been fine. Knock on wood, knock on wood. I did feel pretty... I was probably high on adrenaline when I left. You know, I walked out of there feeling pretty good. Because, you know, getting it done and going in there was... It wasn't a great feeling, and it wasn't fun, but, you know, afterwards when you realize that you've conquered, not quite conquered, but, you know, you faced your biggest fear, to me it meant something. And there was a time when I thought I'd never be able to do something like that, but maybe I'm capable of more than I think. Now I just have to convince myself of that when it comes to education. Because I don't have brains. This is so creepy. Pandora, stop. You're not getting food. I swear to God, every time I'm eating something, she just sits there like a begging dog. And if you drop any food around this rabbit, she will go for it straight away. She won't even question what it is. I don't know, like, if anyone knows what bits and bites are, or if that's just a Canadian thing. You know, it's like a trail mix, party mix type thing. And my mom's favorite one is the barbecue ones. And I was eating some of those the one day, and I dropped one, and out of nowhere, Pandora just comes and, you know, swoops it up and eats it. And then she realized that bunnies don't like spicy things and spent like 30 minutes drinking from her water dish. I was like, ha ha, stupid. Here we go. White headband or pink? I think I'll do white because this pink doesn't quite match the pink on the apples. and I'm so smart. Sarcasm. I have no brain. As I was carrying that milkshake home, it's cold here, the milkshake is cold, so I put it in my coat pocket, thinking, oh, it'll be fine. It wasn't fine. There is milkshake all over my pocket now. So, hooray for me! Oh my god. Okay, well, anyways, that's all for now, Frog fans. Thank you for watching. Don't let your biggest fear get in the way of you doing something important, and don't let anyone belittle what it means to you when you've finally gotten through with it, because even though it seems like something like nothing to someone else, it is a big thing for you, and irrational fears are something that everybody has. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye!